Time to get an update on the business news, and we can go across to Yuka Royer. Good evening, Yuka. EU negotiators have finally reached an agreement on a long-term budget and on a massive coronavirus recovery package. Tell us more.
Well, Delano, it took almost 4 months to negotiate this deal on a long-term budget, but also crucially to unlock the €1.8 trillion coronavirus recovery package for EU members. The €1.1 trillion budget spending plan for the next 7 years aims to make Europe's economy greener and more digital. The deal also set up new dedicated revenues for EU coffers to repay the €750 billion it plans to borrow to help member states recover from the pandemic. Now, the budget has an extra €16 billion over what EU leaders had previously agreed back in the summer. The money will now be spent on improving education, healthcare and border security. Here's the chairman of the European Parliament's committee speaking about those extra budgets.
Secured €16 billion on top of the package agreed upon by the heads of state in July. And these flashy programs are, of course, at the heart of the European citizens' concerns and are at the heart of the added value that Europe can bring to the economy and to its citizens.
In other news, Yuka, EU competition regulators have charged Amazon with unfair competition.
Well, Amazon has been facing a spate of antitrust probes around the world, but these are the first charges filed against the online giant. The EU's accusations against Amazon are on two fronts. One is that it's using data collected from third-party vendors on its marketplace to boost sales of its own brand. For instance, it could see what products are selling well and popular, and then just copy and sell cheaper versions themselves. The second issue is about whether Amazon gave preferential treatment to its own retail offers, as well as third-party merchants that use Amazon's own delivery services. The European Commission says that more than 70% of people who shopped online, and more than 8% here in France, and more than 80% in Germany, bought something on Amazon in the past 12 months. It says that the bloc must act to ensure that such a dominant market force does not distort competition. Amazon denies the charges.
UK, yesterday we had good news from Pfizer about the possibility of their vaccine being some 90% effective. Global stock markets, of course, rallied in the aftermath of that news. How are they doing today?
Well, the global stock market rally, as you mentioned, slowed down this Tuesday as excitement over that vaccine trial news faded. A sell-off of tech shares actually accelerated, putting the Nasdaq and the S&P into negative territory. Optimism, though, remains high overall that a vaccine could accelerate a global economic recovery after the pandemic.
Yuka, thank you very much for that. Yuka Royer with today's business news. We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. More to come.